So this is not a collection update, but I got 2 new dolls in the last couple months and they both have cool stories behind them, so I wanted to make a video about it. If you hear noises, my dog is playing in the living room and my parents are working in the garden outside and they are shoveling gravel right now, so if you hear that, that's why. And I'm recording this in the entryway because the lighting is really good and I wanted a different background, so hopefully there won't be too many interruptions. But yeah, so I have 2 new dolls. Well, they both don't feel as new at this point, but it literally has only been like a month or so since I got like both of these, so I wanted to talk about it. So I'm gonna start with the girl over here on the left. I believe that's the left, it's my left. But yeah, cool. So the first new doll I've gotten recently is a first edition, Just Like You 27, and she was really unexpected because I'd been trying to take a break from buying new dolls, but my sister actually bought her for her collection. But she like decided she wanted a newer one, so she let me have her, which is really nice because it's like, oh, a free doll, but also one I really wanted because I love how the first edition Just Like You 27. Okay, I think I've actually gotten I finally managed to make the camera focus, so here's a shot of her earrings. Like, you know, they just have the little hoop and then the dangle and they're permanent, and it's just really cool. I love it. So yeah, those are Sarah's earrings. Anyway, so I really wanted this version because the first edition Just Like You 27 has permanent earrings because they hadn't introduced ear piercing as an option yet. They still only really had like permanent earrings on the historical dolls. So I just thought that was a cool trivia fact because, you know, once they introduced ear piercing, this doll didn't come with earrings anymore. So I just think it's a cool fact. I'll try to insert a picture because anytime I try to record footage of her ears, it's blurry. So, but yeah, so here she is. I named her Sarah because that name just suits her really well, and I think it's because Basil Mentos named her number 27 Sarah, and I'm like, that just works. That's the only name I'm used to seeing this doll with. Her name is Sarah. So she's really cute. I don't know much else to say. It was just so nice. Like, oh, my sister gave me a doll. That's so nice. But yeah, cool. So this is Sarah. Welcome, Sarah. So my next doll, and the most recent doll in my collection, is one I'm really excited to show you guys. She's a Just Like You number 36, and I'm really excited to share her with you guys because I don't know if she's like the top doll on my in search of list. She's not like my biggest grail doll, but she's just like probably one of the rarest dolls on my wish list. I think she technically wasn't my biggest grail doll because I knew it would just be like hard to find her, so I didn't want to like let myself get super attached and like obsessed with her. But you know, she's like one I'm like, I need to find her because I love the redheads and I need more redhead dolls in my collection. But I was gonna say I found her an accident, but not really. There's a Poshmark lot of like 3 dolls and she was in the middle, but there was only one picture of her like in the whole listing, which was the group picture, and she was laying down, her eyes were closed. I couldn't tell if she was just a blonde-headed doll with weird lighting, because sometimes the blonde dolls with bangs, you know, like the few Just Like Yous that look like that, they have like, their hair looks more strawberry blonde depending on the lighting. So I just kind of put it in my likes, saved it, whatever, just forgot about it because I never really had the money to ask if I wasn't going to actually buy it. And then at some point I kind of did have, like, I was like, okay, I'm in a situation I could actually buy her if I could ask and see if it's the right doll, if the price was good. And so my sister kind of convinced me to ask the woman about it. And so I said, hey, does that doll have reddish hair and green eyes? And she said she has more of a blonde brown hair, but she does have green eyes, and she posted more pictures and one with her eyes open. And at first I was like, oh my gosh, it's not the right doll. But then, because I looked at the photos, but my screen was black and white because at night my phone does that. As like a bedtime setting. It's a long story, but so basically I was like, okay, it's not the right doll, but I could actually see the pictures, but I was like, wait a minute, the blonde dolls with bangs don't have the deagle eye pattern. But basically the deagle eye pattern are these eyes that are like flecked and everything, and even in black and white I could tell she had the deagle eyes, and I knew like no other doll with this like haircut and like everything, like none of the blonde dolls had deagle eyes. They all had spiral eyes. I can show pictures of the 2 different ones hopefully on the screen, but so like I knew it was probably her, and so I did eventually turn my phone on color again just to see, and she did have more of a reddish hair. It's just her hair is more strawberry blonde than red. Sometimes it reads more blonde and brown depending on how people describe color. So I was like, wait a minute, I was willing to risk this being her and not Mary Ellen, because her and Mary Ellen look really similar, and sometimes I was like, what if someone just cut Mary Ellen's hair off? Like, their kid probably owned these dolls, so like, what if their kid had cut Mary Ellen's hair off? but also her bangs look pretty straight across Maryland's art. So I was like, I'm gonna risk it, depending on if the price is good. So I asked her, you know, told her I'm still interested. Here's like the outfit I want, because there's a bunch of outfits to choose from, and she said and then I asked her what price she wanted to do. The whole lot was like $300, so I was wanting to do like $95 or $100, maybe a tiny bit over, because she's really hard to find. But I went ahead and asked her what the woman was thinking, and she said 80, and I'm like, okay. In my mind I was like, oh my gosh, that's less than I was even gonna offer. I feel bad, but also I took the offer because like that's a great deal and stuff. And so I got her, and she's here, and she's the right doll, and I'm so glad. I'm so grateful I was able to get her for such a good deal. Because that's kind of like what happened when I got Alice, my Just Like You 4. She was a really good deal. She was $80 too, and I'm just like, one day I'm gonna actually like get scammed by somebody, but not this time. I'm grateful. But yeah, so this is Just Like You 36, and her name is Gemma, I think. Like, I had the name Gemma picked out for her before I got her, like a while before I got her, but I like seeing it. I like how it looks, but pronouncing it, it's just awkward. But I can't think of any other name for her, so Gemma. I think I was set on Gemma Sinclair or something similar to that. So that's her name is Gemma. I hate how rambly this is, because I was trying to make it a lot less rambly, but I don't know, I like rambling. But yeah, here she is. I'm so excited. She's probably one of my favorite dolls right now. I've been really attached to her and Courtney recently, probably because, again, like I said, I love the redheads. I've been trying to get more. They're my only two right now. But yeah, yay, Gemma. But yeah, I'm excited to share this with you guys. So yeah, these are my two new dolls, and I'm just really excited to share them with you guys, and I'm grateful that my collection has grown so much, even though it's like a little overwhelming, and I don't mean for it to keep going like this. Like, I'm trying to take a break. And then, you know, the benefit sale's coming up, and I'm not going to buy anything unless I really want it. So hopefully I don't end up with a new doll that I don't have before. But yeah, my dog is barking. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.